Okay. Okay, guys. Prices pull back to the top up here where the VPOC is here in the 4-inch chart, and I think it's going to try to push lower now for sure. But I'm gonna have to be careful here. It's rejecting the tops again. When that candle there close to the downside right there, that's a sign of rejection again. It's a price pull down. It rejected this area. It pushed down on a pullback, and then it closed right here. So price may be trying to push lower, it looks like, and possibly test this low again. But we've got little micro swings to the upside here on this pullback. So when price pushed down here, pull back, push down on the pullback right here. So when price moved up here, you've got some little micro swing levels in between here that could be areas of support. So I have to be careful here. Price can definitely bounce right here. So yeah, okay. Just a little scalp trade to the downside, and if the price rejects this area, like I said, it could come on back down here and test 4407 area, 4408 area. Once again, it's rejecting the tops there at the upper portion of the high volume area. Okay, come on down. There we go. That was only on one contract. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and I appreciate everyone that's been following my channel. And as you know, I live trade and post my recorded sessions to my channel here. I live trade the Emini S&P 500, and it's just my way of giving back to or helping individuals out there that may be, kind of stuck in between, confused, don't know how to really trade, or on that journey to learn how to trade. And I'm a price action trader, and I just use a simple strategy where I pull back, trade to levels. That's all I do. And okay, so we got some rejection right here. Okay, so but guys, that's pretty much all I do. I'm just a live price action trader, and I post my videos here so that I'm able to share my information, my knowledge and wisdom that I've learned from X amount of years of trading, and just want to be able to put it out here publicly so it may help someone else out. So I don't have anything to sell. And all those that have been following my channel and have already subscribed to the channel, if you've already subscribed to the channel, you already know. And those guys have watched my videos, and that's the reason why they subscribe to the channel, because not many people lay it out online. Not many people have, some people try to hide stuff and sell you on something. I don't have anything here. This is just me recording my sessions and of me live day trading. I do this for income, so this is why I have to do it. So I said, well, why not go ahead and at the same time while I'm trading, why not record my trades and discuss each trade? Basically just showing you the levels I traded from, why I trade from those levels, and talk about price action. And price action to me is the ultimate key to trading. So learn it. If I could give you one good piece of information, that's learning price action. Please learn price action. Outside of that, it's just a matter of me just wanting to help someone help someone out that by posting these videos, this may help someone out. So if you already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take the time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And watch some of the other videos that I have on here. Go back and look at my video from yesterday. And each one of my videos, I'll talk a little bit about a particular topic. So, and it's just my way of being able to share what I know with the community, with the public, with the community of traders out there that are newbies or intermediate or experienced level traders. We all learn from someone, or learn little tidbits from something we may not know, and we pick up by listening to other people. So okay, so there was a level sitting right here, and I mentioned the price came back down to this area, and it's already okay. I'm going to go long here. Okay, I'm a little late on the trade, but it's okay. Oh yeah, okay. Uh, I'm expecting price to push up to at least 44.19 and a half. So come on, and we should get filled here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for following. I say this in every one of my videos. It's just, hey guys, I thank you. That's all I can say. I thank you guys for following the channel, subscribing to the channel. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and more than likely, I can guarantee that 99% that you're going to pick up on some good value or information. And you're also able to, um, you know, sit and watch someone live day trade. And I like to discuss my trades. I like to show people um, why I traded from a particular level and discuss at the same time, uh, just why I traded from that level. Why? That's the key to trading is following price action and just, understanding why that level is so important to trade from. So that was a little fake out, price, they do that. So don't get scared when you trade, be confident in your trades. So I'm holding tight here. We're at a little round number here, so I'm expecting price to come on. There we go. So we just got filled there. You see, no hesitation there. I knew price would pull back a little bit before pushing higher, but this is just valuable information. It's just my live recording session that I post every single day to YouTube. As long as I have the time to, maybe it could be, but most times I'm posting my videos 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and recording the session that I trade from. But that was a level right there. This level here at 44.16, that was a level. This level here, okay, it formed a level here. It on a pullback, where it was breaking a swing to the downside from September the 28th. So on that pullback to this level that formed right here, I was looking for the rejection. And everyone that knows that, that have been following my channel, what do? You wait for price to pull back to a level, right? And you wait for that rejection, okay? So when price pulled back here, yes, it didn't quite form that full W structure to the downside. Like it pulled back, pushed up, pulled back, boom. If it closes above here, that'll be the W. But it's so tight right here. So sometimes, to be honest with you, when price pulls back to a level, if I start to see the rejection where it pulls up, pulls back, I'll go ahead and take my trade because I know what price is going to do. At least it's going to test this area right here at 44.19. And now we're moving sideways, building some volume right here. So, but if you're inexperienced or you'll be trying to learn how to trade, then just wait for that W structure. Don't take that trade until you see it. Don't take that trade until you see the W price pull back to a level. You see the W structure, right? It forms right here. All right, the rejection. The W structure means that price is rejecting, it's filling. When you see that W structure, wait for price to fail, and that means push up and then pull back to the W structure on a pullback and take your entry. Got it? Okay, so yeah, so price is just moving sideways right now. We're on a little wedge right here, so I'm not going to do anything, guys, to be honest with you, at this point. But price has been moving a step into the upside since the overnight session. We've been, well, even looking at yesterday, we've been making swings to the upside. And that's something I like to do too, is talk about the prior day session, which I didn't do right here, but at the beginning of the video. But in the prior day session, what did we do? Let's take a look. So we had a swing here from the first. Price pushed up, pulled back, didn't take this low out, right? Okay, and then price, when it pulled back, it pushed up. It still didn't take this high right here out, right, at 43.66 to form a swing, to form a full swing to the upside. Price pulls back again. So at that point, we're moving sideways, right? Moving sideways. All right, so into yesterday's session, we finally broke above, okay? We broke above 44.66 area and made a full swing to the upside and have been moving to the upside since, forming swings to the upside. And meaning higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, a higher high, a higher low, and continuing pulling higher. So right now the market is moving to the upside. It's a little bullish right now. So what we have right here, like I said, is price pulling back to a level. So, and that level is from the 28th of last month, September. All right. So not too much activity since the start of the session at 9:30, which opened up around this area right here at I say let's just say 44. 43.87, 43.88 area. Okay. And time wise, I'm trying to see what time it is. 10:30. So I'm starting a little late this morning, but it's okay. Let's see where we at. I am actually up 15 ticks right now. I think I took a trade prior to recording this video. I did. I took a little trade prior to recording this video here, guys, and I didn't capture that trade. But I'm actually up 15 ticks right now. You guys just saw that second trade there. So that was actually my second trade. I must didn't have the recording going for some reason, but sorry about that. So yeah, now we're just rotating around this area. So I'm gonna stay down and put the video on pause until we can kind of figure out what price is doing. Okay, so we're still kind of centrally located around the point of control, as you guys know, and we're just at the lower portion of this high volume area where price is built here. If you're looking at the daily profile, you can also see it here in the 12 range. So let's see. Make this a little bigger here. So we're at the lower portion of this area here, and just looking to see what price is trying to really do. I'm not, we're in this area here at this level still. So prices, it has pulled a little lower. We're still at the level. Let's see what price is trying to do. So, but yeah, guys, I guess what you should really want to do is focus on like one thing at a time. If you're trying to learn how to trade, focus on one thing at a time. If you're completely confused and you don't, you're at the point when you're in your trading where you're like almost wanting to give up. Don't give up. It could be just a simple fact that you just maybe learn from someone that just truly themselves it does not trade or pretends or got you to believe they trade and maybe sell you on something, and that could be hours upon hours of I don't know, one-on-one time and just discussion about things, or they showed you, trades or showed you areas where to take trades from without actually live trading or actually recording, just any kind of way showing you, their actual trades. And that's what I do. Like, I think the best thing to do is to be honest with people and show them your recordings of your trades, not like going back and discussing, looking at charts. Well, this would have been a good area, or this would have been a good area. Actually showing them your live trades, allow them to take part in your trade. Allow them to actually see your trades. Like I'm doing right here. Recording. This is my live recording session, and I'm marking levels and I discuss why I take that trade from that area. But it's all centered around price action, and I always tell you guys that learn price action. So, if I can give you that one piece of information, I'm always saying this in my videos, just learn price action. Focus on one thing at a time. And that one thing I believe you should focus on first is price action. If you could do that, just start fresh and focus on one thing. Start at step one all over again. Learn price action. And I promise you, you'll thank me later once you learn price action completely and know what the market. At that point you'll know what the market's trying to do. You'll know by looking at your chart and understanding the levels. You'll know what the market is done prior to and what it's currently trying to do. So learn price action. It'll help you take better trades. Focus on one thing at a time. Don't get so wrapped up and involved in adding all these different indicators and you know lines and just a bunch of making your charts look all jumbled up with a bunch of mess that confuse the crap out of you. Because there's no way you're looking for signals like if this does this and this does this and this does this, then I'm gonna take a trade. No, don't do it that way. Just follow price action. You know, it's like a navigation tool, like a map. That you just kind of follow mentally. Price has done this. Okay, taking out a level. Then wait for the pullback. Wait for the reaction or failure, and boom, I get to the trade. Simple as that. So focus on one thing at a time. Take baby steps to get you where you want to be in life. All right, so not much activity going on right now, right? Still playing around the PLC. Price has been bullish in this session so far, so maybe we're going to continue pushing higher. That could be a major possibility. So I'm just going to wait it out. That's all I know to do, right? So price is still playing around the point of control, and you guys know I talk about this in my videos where I say, try not to trade around the point of control, especially if you're, a beginner trader, because the PLC is like an area like a magnet. It's an area where most of the volume has been traded for the day, and price likes to push up from it and then pull right back to the mean, which is right there at the PLC. So it acts more so like a magnet. So right now we're kind of moving sideways in a wedge. So I'm gonna take the time right now and talk a little bit about. I got a question about looking. Once I identify my level or identify a level, and then you see that W formation. How do you know where to get out of a trade at? So where do you get in at? Well, of course, you got to get in where there's a level at. First of all, get in. You mark your chart where there's a level at, and then once you mark that chart where there's a level at, then you wait for that rejection. And I always tell you guys, especially as a beginner, look for that W structure to signify the rejection. Okay. So let's see. I really want to show you because, and this is a question that came from a individual by the name of Jonathan, and he asked this question in general. Two things. Can I talk a little bit about how I entered my trades from the dome perspective, or even from the chart trader? It doesn't really matter because sometimes I use both. But so I'll talk about that. First of all, let's talk about that as far as the entry to the trade. Some people I've got a question about how do I enter my trade so fast. Well, on the dome, say for instance, on the dome itself, you have two sides, of course, right? You have the hold on, guys, I'm trying to pay attention to what the market is doing right here. You have the buy side, the sell side, right? And then you can place a limit order or you can place a sell order, correct? All right. So most times people will just hit that market or that buy market or sell market button, right? Correct? Okay. The problem with that is, and let me see if I can show you guys from the dome perspective. Give me a second, okay? Let me put my dome up here and I'll show you. Give me a second. I have no problem showing you guys that, okay? Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, so you see on my dome here, okay? You see? All right, so what you have is you have the buy side and the sell side, right? I personally never enter the market on a buy market or sell market. It's just, to me, I don't do that, all right? So just understand that, okay? And I don't have anything turned on here other than the instrument and the quantities or whatever the case is. And the way I enter the market is I set my quantities always to 1. I don't hit 2 or whatever the case is. It just depends on your capital, how much you want to risk going in at. So when I go in, I'm always like double clicking real quick. So and the way I do it is just 2 options you can take. Okay. I'm either hitting buy bid or buy ask. Okay. Now buy bid these are both going to give you options of going in on a limit, correct? So a buy bid is where you're more very conservative. So you pretty much put a limit order out there and allows price to come back to that, waiting for price to come back to that limit order, whatever case is, to fill it. And sometimes you may not always get a fill. So I typically will take the risk of maybe one or two ticks of slippage or whatever case by hitting buy ask. If I'm trying to get in the market real quick, it's better to you're able to get in quick by hitting buy ask if I'm going long versus hitting market. If you go market, buy market, you're going to have a whole lot more slippage. It could be several ticks because you're going to get in whatever price is at that moment, and get filled there. You get filled real time, real quick, but you're going to have some slippage. So whatever price is currently at. So I hit buy ask, which is a limit order, and maybe I have a slippage of maybe one or two ticks, and that's it. Typically. So I've gotten that question several times. Well, as far as like entering with a limit order, or do I go market? I don't ever go market. I either hit buy bid, click on it quick if I'm going with two contracts, or hit buy ask if I'm going long. Or sometimes what I'll do is if I really want to set a true limit order, sit out there, a resting limit order, what I'll do is I'll go up here once price comes back to that level. I'll choose the price level where I know price is going to come to and possibly react at, or I want to place my limit order at, and I'll submit orders here strictly off the ladder right here. Okay, and the reverse for the sell side, same thing. I don't ever go sell market. I either do sell ask or sell bid. Going sell ask will be more conservative for you, and as far as a limit order, and sell bid actually gets you into the market real quick, but you have less slippage than placing a sell market order. So I just want to kind of discuss that because an individual by the name of Jonathan asked that question there, and I wanted to answer his question in regards to how I enter my trades off the dome. You can also do the same using the chart trader as well. Okay, so and another question I got was, well, how do I know my profit target is set? It's going to be up to you, really. I'm going to be honest with you, but you just have to be able to know, looking at the levels, looking at price action, looking at both macro and micro level swings, with possibilities where price could possibly bounce at. So it's like kind of like driving a car. You know where you're headed, right? Okay, but when you got a lane full of cars ahead of you, right? Okay, so that's congestion sitting ahead of you. That's going to slow the pace down from where you're trying to get from point A to point B, right? If you stay in that lane. So if I'm driving and then I have, car links ahead of me, I have all these cars. So I know at some point I'm going to slow up, pause, and, stop at possibly, whatever the case is, to continue moving forward. So if you're going long and you have swing levels, whether it be micro swing levels or macro swing levels, you're going to have to know that price could pause at those levels, those swing levels above, if you're going long. Because they're levels, and price can bounce there and move back the opposite direction. So that's kind of how it works. But typically speaking, like if you're actually going long, say for instance, I'm gonna try to find a level here. I'm trying to use the tops here and show you. Okay, so prices. Let's see, the market is come down here. I thought it would come a little lower and test this area, this level right here, but it's rejecting within this low volume area. It looks like it's trying to push back up to the point of control. So let's see here. Hmm, 44.13. Sorry, tested that area. Okay, so I'm not sure. The market's moving kind of slow, even though it broke down. It did come in this low volume area, and it has made a swing to the downside. Swing, pull back, swing to the downside. And another swing to the downside, making a lower low here on this movement to the downside. So now we're going to pull back, and it could push lower and come on back down. Come back down here and test this area here again. So we'll see kind of what takes place here. But let me kind of discuss that area I was talking about here again. The area where I want to show you, that rectangular area right there. let me discuss that. That is a level here on the 12 range, and I'm gonna blow up the 4 range chart for you to see it as well. So on the 4 range, you see it right here. I have it marked here. And as I mentioned, the question was where or how do you know where to place your stop if you're into a trade, and then where should you take profit at? You know, where should you be looking to take profit at? Deciding where to take a profit at is more so a personal decision, but it's all centered around price action, and well, it's primarily centered around price action because you have to look at the swing levels. So for wherever you take that trade at, say this is the pullback, right? All right, this is the pullback right here to this level right here. Okay, price pushes up and pulls back. Well, what's the first thing I always discuss? One, look for the rejection. How do you identify the rejection? Look for the failure using the W structure. Okay, the W structure was right here on the pullback to that level, correct? So that tells me that there's rejection. All right, on the rejection, what happened? Price pushed up. Okay, so at this point, I'm very interested, but I'm really interested in making my trade once price pulls back to that W structure right here. Got it? When price pulls back within that W structure and I see that green candle right there close to the upside, I'm long. I'm long, definitely so, because I have nothing on the move down right here on the move down that's going to stop me from going back up and testing that high right there. So I definitely know that at the close of that green candle, I have at least 2 points to get on a profit target. Okay, 2 points to fill for profit. All right, as far as a stop, well, when price made that W structure right there, what took place right there? A small little micro swing level was formed right there to move to the upside, right? So a swing level protects. It's a means of protection in a sense as well. So I know that this is my protection at the W with the swing formed right here. So I place my stop maybe 2 ticks below that swing right there as a stop. So price doesn't, you know, say for instance, price forms that structure and doesn't fully reject and it continues moving lower. All I'm going to lose is a tick or two in profit, and that's nothing. You know, it's better, or you could break even depending on where you put your stop at. You know, you can put your stop right at below that little swing level right there, but you know, give it a couple ticks room to breathe at least. So that's what I do is place my stop right there below the W structure or below the little swing that's formed right there. And as far as profit, price came back, rejected, came back to that area, that W structure there, and I took my trade. You take a trade there once that candle breaks to the upside to go long. And as simple as that. So that's explaining to you where to take your profit at based on a pullback to the area of failure, and then where to place your stop loss at. Okay, so price is going back testing the point of control. We can see that now. The question is, will it come back to the tops up here and fail again and push even lower? So this is where you got to pay attention to market structure and being able to really read what the market's trying to do. Did it come down here and test this swing level fully? No, it did not. Will it do it? It possibly could. It formed the structure so far to the downside. It came into the low volume area. It's rejecting out of the low volume area back to the mean, to the area where this volume at, and then it could fail and reject right here, okay, and push lower. All right. So you know, the first means of rejection, like when price broke down to the downside, made this swing to the downside right here, it broke this level right here. It could have came right here to this level, within this level right here, and failed and turned around and went continuous move to the downside. But what it's doing is it looks like it's possibly trying to dig deeper into this swing right here, and it could fail here and then continue pushing down, or it can just continue pushing higher. So you just have to be able to reprice and understand what price is trying to do, and then take your trades based on the reaction of react to what price is doing. Okay. Okay, guys. Price is pulled back to the top up here where the VPOC is here in the 4 inch chart, and I think it's going to try to push lower now for sure. But I'm going to have to be careful here. It's rejecting the tops again. And that candle there close to the downside right there. that's a sign of rejection again. So price pull down. It rejected this area. It pushed down on a pullback, and then it closed right here. So price may be trying to push lower, it looks like, and possibly test this low again. But we've got little micro swings to the upside here on this pullback. So when price pushed down here, pull back, push down on the pullback right here. So when price moved up here, you've got some little micro swing levels in between here that could be areas of support. So I have to be careful here. Price can definitely bounce right here. So yeah, okay. Just a little scalp trade to the downside, and if the price rejects this area, like I said, it could come on back down here and test 4407 area, 4408 area. Once again, it's rejecting the tops there at the upper portion of the high volume area. Okay, come on down. There we go. That was only on one contract, though. I tried to enter on two, but it's okay. So that was some further means of rejection of the tops up here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, price is probably going to push lower, so I'm going to enter on a trade on pull back here. I'm going to go ahead and enter. Oh, what happened? Oh, I must have got out the trade. I'm sorry. Let me enter a trade. Sorry about that, guys. Um, because price can pull back. Cancel this trade here. Price can actually come down to test 44.13 and a half. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my profit target there for the rejection, on the rejection from the tops right here. Okay. This is my profit area right here. Okay. Can't pull back. And again, this is rejection at the tops here. Price has failed to want to push higher. Right here. Come on. It can't pull back now. It can actually pull back to this area right here, but I'm hoping it doesn't. But because the rejection is going to go ahead and finish out and pull it to the downside. Slow day in the market. Once price got up to this area here and started building volume, it just started moving sideways. And we're in a wedge here. Definitely in a wedge right here. Centering and building volume in this area. Okay. Price can pull all the way back up here. So this trade is early, I'd say. So price can pull back quite a bit and then continue pushing lower. Okay. We'll see what happens. Should get filled on this trade. Come on. So I mentioned I'm looking for 40. I got my profit target marked at 44.14 and a quarter. So hopefully we should get filled here. We're already hitting at almost a point already. About 3/4 right now. So okay, we just hit a point down there and we should get filled. There we go. Got filled. I think price is going to test this area right here. It should around 44.13. And it may push lower to test the lows right here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out, guys. It's been a little slow day trading here, but I was able to give some explanations on and to cover or answer some questions from some emails that I received. So guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. And I want to thank those that have currently or have recently or have already subscribed to the channel. And go ahead and like the video too. You know, give me a like on the video. If you like the content, I'll continue posting videos like this because I know it helps. It's been helping other individuals out when it comes to particularly trying to find a strategy that stick with that actually works, and to also it's been helping those that are trying to figure out price action. So I appreciate everyone for following the channel. See you in the next video. If you're trading, stay safe in the market.